All right, welcome. Episode, what the hell is this? 88 of Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable Hip Hop discussion, talking anything and everything hip hop related. Sorry if you want some TMZ shade room shit. We don't do that here to a certain extent. I might bash somebody every once in a while, but it ain't on purpose. You feel me? But let's get to our esteemed co-host. First and foremost, we got the one and only Obi Trice Kenobi, the hardest man.
What? Nah, come on.
Hey, yo.
Hey, the hardest working.
That's twice in the same year. That's twice in the same year, bro.
We just gotta walk past it.
Obi.
I just woke up from a nap, bro. I'm
Yo, that was crazy.
Hey, yo, nap.
Hey, yo.
That was crazy.
It was good to see you, brother. How you doing?
Oh shit, I'm good. I mean, yeah. Let's move on to Cloud or somebody.
HR.
You gotta embrace the outtake. That's gonna be
a
short intro. Short and sweet.
J Cloud, the man of mystery. What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on, y'all?
Good to see you in the building, man. And last but not least, the demonic man back this week, bro. Dale, what's going on with you, brother?
Never better, brother. Never better.
All right, man. Good to see everybody here. Healthy, 6 feet above ground. Let's do it. Let's get into the first topic we got at hand. Jay-Z, Jigga, HOV. Jay-Z recently addressed the Drake-Kendrick friction by asserting his own position, stating, "I'm Jay-Z, I'm HOV." This suggests that Jay-Z views himself as above the fray of modern rap beef, so this mere involvement, a calculated move to protect his own legacy against the dominant Drake run has over the last decade. I don't know if I agree with that part, but let's check out the clip that we have. Here's a pretty short one, it's like 1 minute, but this is what's been kind of trending across the.
Well, it even kind of extended to you, right? Because people made it a personal thing that you chose Kendrick for the Super Bowl. It's like, oh man, he's choosing the side and he's not.
Like I don't have what do I have to do with that? I chose the guy that was having a monster year. I think it was the right choice.
Word.
It wasn't in some sort of alliance to a battle. I don't.
Yeah.
What I care about them two guys battling, like what's that got to do with me?
Word.
Have at it. Have fun. It's almost like not on just me, by the way. They drag everybody in it. Like everyone's part of this conspiracy to undermine Drake, I guess. But like, what the fuck? Like what? I'm fucking Jay-Z. or due respect to him. I'm fucking HOV. Dude, respectfully.
Word.
Like for what? To what end?
Yeah.
It couldn't be that these guys just don't like each other.
Yeah.
And I think they haven't liked each other for a long time.
All right, there you have it. Jay-Z says, "I'm HOV. I ain't got that fucking shit on Drake. HOV. What do y'all think about the clip, man? Is that low key a little what they call that? Some shade? You know what I mean? What do y'all think about Jay-Z said that? Is he above this petty fucking Drake?
Yeah. I don't think that's shade. I mean, everybody, he's fucking above that shit. Like this, them, like, bruh, he's just. I like seeing that side of him. Like, I thought that side of him was long gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's good to see that. It's like he can still talk his shit. He's not like completely diplomatic now. He's like, I don't give. The fuck does that matter to me? So,
yeah,
because you got so many people now that are fucking parasocial that are, jumping on either one of them's dicks. You know what I'm saying? So
weird, yeah, some weird
that's
shit.
Good that he like, I don't give a fuck about that.
In fact, we still talking about that shit 2 years later, like just insane. It's nothing else.
Yes, I mean, I want to say we aren't still talking about because of him and because of Cole, but people are still. There's a certain type of person that was still talking about this shit, regardless. So.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't it just like last week that we were breaking down a clip of someone asking 2 Chainz about it?
Yep.
And what side he was on? It's like kind of the same situation here, right? Where it's like, why am I in the middle of that? Why stop inserting me in the middle of this drama that I'm not involved in?
I think it's both. Because there's no way Jay-Z didn't hear Not Like This. You be crazy.
Well, he heard it. I just don't think he gave a fuck. Like,
Yeah,
not to
it's
the
Jay-Z,
degree
like you said,
everybody else
Jay-Z.
does. Yeah.
But like you ain't hear Not Like Us, and you ain't hear that bad. Be like, like damn, that nigga just hit. That nigga just swung hard at that nigga.
Yeah.
And he did post that picture of Solange, I guess. So it'd be like, yeah, let me hit him where it hurts. But I do believe it's like I'm Hov. Like, shit, I could pick myself to do the Super Bowl by my damn self if I really wanted to. But he chose Kendrick because who else you gonna choose? You couldn't choose nobody else because you was gonna do Drake, obviously, because Drake lost. So
I mean, didn't they say they offered Drake the Super Bowl to it? I don't know if that was confirmed as true or what. I think Elliot Wilson or something confirmed that's true, but he kind of be on Drake dick sometimes too. But they said he's been offered Super Bowl a couple times, right? So
yeah, I heard that same too, but like I don't know. Like, would you have said if Drake a Super Bowl from Jay-Z, the nigga that you been like low key beefing with?
Yeah,
If it is a Super Bowl look.
You call him Mrs. Drizzy. A lot of people forgot that.
I did.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it was already kind of built in to a degree that between Drake and Kendrick, Jay-Z would have picked Kendrick for kind of a couple different reasons. I'm not saying that he even did here. If anything, he just went kind of with the winner of that year in that battle.
I don't
and
think
it worked out.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I think even if it went the other way around, I don't think he would have tried to get Drake on the Super Bowl.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm saying I think it just worked out where the winner was the guy he wanted anyway, and he's not going to outwardly just start also shitting on Drake right now and start a beef for no reason right now.
And then like he's backpacking on Kendrick.
Exactly.
Now there have been rumors, or I ain't even rumors, I think it's confirmed. Is he going on tour, Jay-Z, right? Because this seems reminiscent of like a rollout. So there's supposed to be a tour going on, or at least a show in New York or something. I'm not sure. I didn't research that part too well, but I know he's got something going on because I've seen a bunch of, this must be a sign of the recession, right?
Wait, you said somebody going on tour with him?
What was that?
You said somebody going on tour with him?
No, I said he's supposed to be going on tour, doing a show or something like that, right?
Oh, he's doing Roots Picnic, and he's doing a couple of shows at Yankee Stadium. But they're like anniversary joints, so I don't know about a tour.
I don't think there's any tour right now.
Just a couple shows, right? A couple big shows.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, them ticket prices is crazy. I saw one for $600 for the super nosebleeds.
And I guess part of this too, the same interview, he kind of like talked about battling, which another the people have kind of gave some flack about, and that you Nas and probably you battling was one of the highest moments of, you know what I'm saying, kind of elevated both careers to a certain extent. But I'll play this clip real quick. We can discuss it on the back end.
We love the excitement, and I love the sparring and the music you get. Mm-hmm. But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing, and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, I sound like the old guy wagging the thing. But I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
It could stand it before because there was no social media and there was no thing. And, you had the battle and it was fun and then you moved on.
Right.
Right now, I don't know if it could stand it with the technology that we have.
because it takes up so much
It
oxygen.
takes up so much oxygen.
Yeah,
And now it's just like every day they're just
like
trying
they're
to
still
take.
talking about it.
It's not just talking about it. Not like, yo, this song I like this.
Yeah.
No, it's like trying to tear down the people's life.
Yeah.
It's like trying to, wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. And it's like,
Me and the kid that's what got more in common than just rhyming and balling, nigga. More in common. This is the same guy, bro, that literally made a song about
But he was 20
skeeting
years
on the
old.
baby seat, bro. Like,
Yeah, but bro, like,
bro.
okay, so first of all, I think he would feel differently if he was aware of the whole Joey Daylight, Ray Vaughn shit, because where he's coming from is I see where he's coming from, and he's not saying it outright, but this whole community of stans fucked battling up. They ruined that shit, and that's the difference. That Joey Ray Vaughn shit didn't have any of that. That was just like straight bars. That was straight like, MC shit. This shit was some other shit. And that shit had like fucking people online just developing a parasocial relationship with either Drake or Kendrick or J. Cole, and posting people's like baby moms and like children and all that weird shit of, people that you're never gonna fucking meet in your life. And yeah, that isolated, if that was the last experience that I saw personally with battling, I would feel the same way as him. But after that year, seeing the Joey and Ray Vaughn shit, like, no, we could still do that shit and not have any of that. So I don't agree with him in that aspect that we need to do away with battling as a whole. But I do agree with him that like this whole stan culture and social media fucks shit up.
But I think he's speaking to just that part of it. I think he's saying you can still battle, just don't be like putting like kids and like baby moms on Front Street. Like, you can battle all you want to, just don't be like going too crazy. Like, that's the only thing. Like, right now, this is probably the only time I have ever agreed with Jay-Z. Like, ever since, because this is the time when Jay-Z's talking like an old man, giving everybody now. It's like, hey guys, maybe let's not like be this aggressive. Like, be aggressive, but like, damn nigga, like, I know I fucked up, but if back in the day they won't posting Jay-Z baby mom on Instagram, like, yeah, I said I did what I did in somebody's car, but like, we don't know it's confirmed. Now niggas can confirm it on Instagram or like post pictures. So I think he's and the battle rappers, the actual battle rappers, need to calm down. Like, he won't talking about y'all. He was talking about mainstream rap.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Loaded Luck, we understand, but he wasn't talking about you.
That's the thing. Before, when he did that shit, and he was wrong for that shit, and he went on the radio and apologized for that shit. But the difference between that then and say like Kendrick or Drake doing that now, or any mainstream rapper doing that now, is you do it, and then your tens of thousands of fucking stans will follow suit, and they'll start digging up info on like innocent people that have nothing to do with anything. That's where it's like you're dragging people's like, fucking up people's livelihoods and all that shit. And it's like people that don't have anything to do with anything. That's where it gets dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are people that don't even make music.
Yeah. I think I would be surprised if he didn't know about the Joey battle. It sounds from everything I've heard that Jay kind of keeps an ear to what's going on to a degree, and especially with Joey being involved, you'd think he would kind of be somewhat in tune to that, or at least know what's happening. But yeah, I'm also, I would say, not that I agree with Jay, but I'm also, it's not surprising how things have evolved to, if that makes sense to me. Unfortunately, like whether it was 2026 or 2030 or so, it seemed like this is the projection that things were headed to a degree, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I think one difference in a lot of these battles is like, first and foremost, if you attack somebody, you can't really dictate how they respond, right? If you throw a shot, I think in this particular battle, Drake kind of did that. Drake started because that's the way he won the last battle, right? You get super duper personal. I'm gonna talk about your girl. I'm gonna make the bop. So you can't dictate at that point. You can't dictate how Kendrick responds. Kendrick literally made a song that says, keep it on wax, make the song, make the silly songs. I like the Drake that waves his hand and dance, keep it on wax. And then after that, he did the fucking Tupac shit and did some other shit and called the man's wife out and date, you know what I mean? Also, honestly, that was Drake's doing. That whole entire shit was Drake's doing. He the one who went personal first. Like that was strictly bars, right? You know what I mean? Like that was a jab on bars. So if you went low, you can't be mad when a motherfucker goes lower.
I agree. I completely agree with that, but it's like we're just not in a space anymore where it's gonna just be one person responding. It's gonna be tens, hundreds of thousands of people responding, and like I feel like
that's part of being you're a rap superstar, bro. That's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't dictate the stand armies. It is what it is. What comes with the millions of dollars comes with that. You feel me?
But that's the thing, bro. It wasn't always like this, and that's why I think he has that issue now, because he's like, he's coming from the mindset of like it when it wasn't like this. Social media made it like this.
But to say it like it's not dangerous, bro. Let me just say this real quick, bro. I know people like. I know people that was like round fucking when the Rockefeller and fucking what was it Benny Siegel them state property beef or whatever, like those were street niggas, and niggas was really worried about motherfuckers shooting shit up, like motherfuckers will tell you, like, because the lower people, not even the stand culture, but like the people who on the streets with around these people, like had to worry about people actually doing shit as opposed to what was on his mic. So it's not like it's never been a level of like fucked upness or danger in the rap game. That's part of this fucking shit. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. You feel me? But this is like a contact sport is what happens. And then it's not the rappers itself. It's always either the people around them, the stands or whatever. But I just think it's hypocritical what he's saying. Even you can't just be like, it's like the people that be like, when you talk about gun laws or some shit, then they start talking about, well, it was muskets back in the 1700s. You know what I'm saying? You can't have guns now. They had like, bro, the technology is always going to change. That don't change just the essence of what you have. You can't do something because technology changes. I don't really agree with that, bro. Like ethical is ethical. There's gonna be non-ethical people on both sides, no matter what type of technology we have. But how let me ask you this: how do these stands, do they really dictate? Do they move the culture? Are they ones that dictate what's going on? I think we're kind of letting those people take over too much to a certain extent, don't you think?
I say, yeah. Have you seen Nicki Minaj stands? Nicki Minaj stands, literally, them niggas will find out where you work at.
But that's my point, bro. Like before, it was isolated to that fan base. Now it's like you got grown men with those types of fan bases. You got like Kendrick Lamar having the same type of fan base as the Barbs. That shit is weird. That shit is crazy. And that's what I mean by, like, you were talking about Rockefeller before. Like, these are people that put themselves in that situation, like you did. Like you chose to be fucking Beanie Siegel's weed carrier. You know what I'm saying? Like you put yourself in that position. These are people that just take it upon themselves to go and dig up like Kendrick Lamar's like aunts, like nieces, like preschool, and like start digging up like that type of weird shit. And that's why I say, like, I feel like I agree with him and don't agree with him at the same time. I agree with him in the aspect of once like we get past a certain ceiling of like mainstream, there don't need to be none of that, because this is the type of behavior that happens. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, weirdo's gonna weirdo, bro. Like, then somebody just break somebody breaks into Chris Brown mansion like every 2 weeks. Somebody just licked a shot at Rihanna. She ain't battle no fucking body. You feel me? So weirdos are gonna weirdo, dog. It is what it is. We acting like a weirdo is a new phenomenon, bro. You feel me? And the weirdos are not new phenomena. It just you can see them now. That's literally the only difference.
Yeah.
You can see them.
But also, I will say this: Drake weaponizes them.
Yeah.
Drake weaponizes them, and Nicki Minaj absolutely weaponizes them.
I agree with that.
And I feel like Kendrick hasn't, because Kendrick shuts the fuck up and he's somewhere. But I'm seeing people like with these large fan bases, they weaponize. Like once they understand, they can get tens of thousands of people to just fucking like dunk on somebody. Like Lizzo. Lizzo's a good example. Like you remember that shit where Lizzo something to do with her Uber Eats driver, and she posted the girl's name and all that shit, and she had her followers like dunk on her and shit like that. Like
you can actually like sue people for shit like that. That's literally a crime. You feel me? So I think that's more so the weirdo artists. That's dudes like a lot of these people not good people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do that, if you weaponize your fan base, that's on you. I think it should be some consequence for that. But to say like we need to cut out battling because we have weirdo rappers and weirdo fans, when it's always been weirdos to me. You feel me? It's just more visible, particularly if you're all online all the time, right? You see all this shit. A lot of people who not online all the time don't even know half the shit be going on that we fucked up. And being like in this space of reporting on shit and reviews and shit, you kind of gotta be online. You see more and it's more apparent, or if you're in entertainment, you see more and stuff like that. People who not like constantly online don't see half the shit that we kind of like see. That's bullshit. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, to me, the problem is like niggas ain't scared of catching $150 anymore.
That too.
But everybody got guns now, so everybody get shot. Don't shoot people. Don't just shoot people. But
we edit that
like
out.
Everybody, like in North Carolina, I could just carry a firearm and not like at all times. Like hell no, like bro, no. I got 18-year-olds walking around with like pistols on their hip now.
Now I will say that everybody got a switch nowadays. I don't know where the fuck that come from, but
yeah, that $150 ain't fucking $150. You get a 380.
Switch you down. All right, so now on the kind of second part of that, we always get the Jay-Z capitalist type of shit. Like Jay-Z's always loved money. But let's play this and we can dissect that real quick.
To talk a little bit about this idea of like you said earlier, like the things that you do for the culture, the ways that you put on, the ways that you try to protect and move forward, but kind of the pushback that you get sometimes about like people throw capitalists at you in a derogatory sense.
Yeah, I think in that verse specifically, the only thing I heard coming up was the American dream until we started being successful. And it was like, wait a minute, you're selling out because you're making money. That was the first thing that was put on musicians. People had this law for the struggling artist. That's a mind game. What we would call back in the day for tricknology. It's like, no, I'm not going for that. Like, no, I make art first. And then I make sure that I'm compensated for my art. I didn't take advantage. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people. I didn't take it. No one. That's not my reputation. That's not what I do. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people or taking advantage of, the loopholes in the system or some wrinkle in like a capitalist structure. That structure exists, and I just see the world for what it is, not for what I want it to be. I'm a realist, not an ideal. It's not idealistic. People speak about the world how they want to see it. You're never going to win like that.
So there you have it, right? So a lot of people criticize that. That's kind of been one of the knockout, the being a cutthroat businessman on Jay-Z, reaching that American dream. So is it possible to reach? I think his net worth was last estimate like 2.5 billion. That might be in conjunction with Beyonce, but without some level of exploitation. Do you agree that Jay-Z never exploited anybody? Can you get to that level of just above everybody without exploiting anybody in the game? So what do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think he might have just been talking hyperbole. But people expect a lot of him, and expect him like, because I made a tweet about this last night talking about what do people want him to be like anti-capitalism, and it's like you don't get like we're in a capitalist society. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to become a millionaire or even a billionaire not being a capitalist. And also, it don't make sense unless you making it strictly for the love. If you want to succeed off of your music, you have to you essentially are going to be a capitalist. So, you know, you can either adjust to that, or you know, you can take the stance of like being anti-capitalist, which I think is performative for a lot of artists. I think a lot of artists that talk about that, you know, it's mostly underground dudes. Coincidentally, you know, underground dudes, they're not going to go anywhere. That spit that anti-capitalist shit. But while they pull up to their shows selling fucking albums for $70, $100. Tell me how that works.
Big facts. The champagne socialists is what they call it. But yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. What the rest about it, y'all? Do y'all think Jay-Z gets a lot of flack? Or can you say he's a lot of people? I'll say this: a lot of people have said that I brought up the fact of his past, right? Like, yo, you sell dope to your own people. That's exploitation and shit like that. So what do y'all think about that shit?
It is.
Yeah.
But niggas had to get money, man. Like, I gotta sell this dope to somebody, and so happily, my next door neighbor needs it. But if we're talking about off the dope. We're just talking about music, and from Blueprint 1 to now, he has been giving you what you wanted. You never in all those albums, nobody said, "Oh, he gave me a bad album." If he did, it was like 2 out of how many years? So at the end of the day, Jay-Z has to make the money, because at the end of the day, we all want to make money. Nobody wants to be broke. And he's right. Niggas got to sell their art. I'm not about to design something for you and just be like, just shout me out. No, nigga, give me $400 or $200. We gotta pay bills. When Jay-Z gotta pay bills. Crazy enough, that nigga might have like $1 million bill.
He gotta pay other people.
Exactly. And funny enough, if Dame Dash was there, he'll pop out through that wall like the Kool-Aid Man if he would have said that in front of him. But I think Jay-Z may have exploited somebody without him knowing in like a music deal, but I think he did hit people better than what P. Diddy did. So I think he gets points for that.
Whoa. Yeah, I feel you on that. Definitely. I think a lot of just excuses to hate on. I don't know what Jay-Z done in his lifetime. Maybe marry Beyonce, get a whole lot of money, and just generally be a non-attractive person or some shit. But he gets a lot of flack. You feel me? Just for just existing. And it's weird.
Spend too much time on YouTube, bro. There's people who spend too much time on YouTube.
Oh yeah, all the conspiracies and everything else, and it's just a weird that's only relegated to him. Nas don't get the same shit. He's just as big as capitalist as him. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in the same boat.
Nas is likable though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It got to be something the aesthetic. Yeah, it's something there.
Nas did was some fuck shit too, but.
Yeah, but he don't get the flack that, you know, he doesn't get the flack. So
yeah, I noticed that, and I posted about that. I'm like, why is nobody like? And I fuck with Nas, but that shit was like that's some fucking predatory shit. Like, you putting a fucking casino in the city? But
yeah, none good comes around casinos and shit like that. So to me, I don't know what it is. It's just something very fucking weird. But yeah, in general, you have to, if you do business, bro, it's gonna be sometimes you just gonna have to cut motherfuckers off. You're gonna have to stop fucking with people. You're gonna have to be harsh. You're gonna have to be cutthroat to a certain extent, particularly if you want to get in business, because people will take advantage, bro. It's so many people that have been crying, and then they even got videos these days. Because now we can look back on things with these rose-colored glasses, and Benny Siegel them, and you got Memphis Bleak talking about how they was in the studio and they supposed to record a song and they went out and get drunk instead, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like it may seem like the things that at the time that was kind of cutthroat or you cutting people off, but we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. These people not working, these people not doing what they're supposed to do. So sometimes you got to cut a motherfucker off, and it ain't pretty. You feel me?
That's
make
what
it get his.
Now, go ahead.
I don't know if you're speaking of what because I feel like I've talked about it on the show before, but he tried to get Rockefeller back together. Like he tried to get I think it was the last B-side show. He tried to get State Property and everybody back together. And he set up a studio session and nobody went to it. Everybody went to the club. And I believe it was Bleak who told this story. But that could have been it.
Right.
And that was like, what was that, like 10 years ago?
10 years ago.
10 years ago? Maybe less than that.
In 2016, if it was in 2016 and 2015, that's insane.
No. But this was like 2016. So it's
that's
like
insane, but that's insane. That's like crazy insane. Like you don't want to do a reunion album?
Yeah. That could have been it. I mean, I believe wasn't Dame at Dame was at the B-side show too. I don't know if I don't know.
Was this the time when Dame checked that dude for that money? Was it? Are we talking about that concert?
I'm not sure. This is when he Jack was there. Everybody was there, and he had everything like set up for like, yo, y'all come through, and just nobody showed up. So
that's fucked up.
Yeah. So people don't want to work, man. Like it's a reason why things exist. Where as an average fan or somebody just consuming the music, you like a particular artist and you don't see them moving, you might think it's because of some other shit. When in reality, is that person's not working. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being in the studio, they want to get high. They want to reap the fruits of being on top when you ain't on top. You just the man to the dude who's on top. You still got to work. You know what I mean? That may be a detriment to some of these artists, to be honest with you, because they already live in the lifestyle because they're with this dude, right? So they feel like they ain't got to put in their own work. So
yeah, that's why I laugh whenever I see Emilio talk shit about Jay-Z.
He be talking too.
Not Emilio.
Ochino. Ochino. Yeah.
It's like,
but he talks shit. That's like his thing now. He's like the number one hater now.
Yeah. Like, you had a chance, bro. You had a chance, but.
Are you talking about the dude that Wayne was talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did watch his video. Yeah.
He funny as a motherfucker though. I give him that. But it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that Kwame Brown shit where everybody was watching at first because it's funny and entertaining to watch you hate. But then like after like 2 years of straight hating, it's gonna be like, all right, bro, like what else you got? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen enough of him.
We got our giggles off, you feel me? What else you got? So any last thoughts on Jay? Any of y'all finna fork over that Buick money to go to the damn concert? Any of y'all plan on going?
No. I already got my shit locked in for Lou's Picnic, but so because that's legendary, bro. Jay-Z and the Roots.
Yeah, it might be. What would that
I'm surprised D ain't going to it. That's your age bracket.
You talking shit?
No, I'm just saying that's your age bracket. That's your years. That's your years. Those your peers.
Man, look at me. You gonna have to talk, bro.
Those are your peers.
Ageism. Ageism.
So you had the Black Album.
Okay. Man, your ass could stay gone. But
I might be the youngest one here. Who am I? How old y'all?
I'm 32.
I'm 31.
Okay.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't no spring chickens. Y'all ain't no fucking.
That's what I said. I was like, John happy about going to see Jay-Z. Bruce, he's like, bro, He about to bring out the Anichi jeans.
Oh man,
He about to pull up the Anichi jeans
Not the Nietzsche
with the
dog.
jersey
You know
on
about-
them.
You
Nah.
might be
Nah,
about
they-
dog talking about the Nietzsche. What the fuck you know about the Nietzsche?
Hey, nah, I had me a pair. Don't play. I had me a pair of Anichis.
Nah, I had the Machiavellis, bro.
Oh my
I had
God,
the
no.
Machiavellis.
I need Jabos. You go down south, you gotta bring your Jabos.
You got to, Jabbo. You got to.
Pop in. Did somebody pop in? I just heard oh, this guy. You there, Hotep?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
You late. How late?
I'm black. I'm right on time.
But anyway,
Hotep about to either hate this or love this.
the man-to-man conversation. We saw recently Cameron and suing J. Cole because he wrote some verses on a song or something like that. And he's supposed to come back on the podcast. Recently, we seen them hook up on the podcast and talk about the things, talk about the fucking lawsuit and all that other shit. I almost felt like a rollout to me. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's the man-to-man conversation, new standard for resolving hip-hop disputes between J. Coleman and his fault. Cameron accepting accountability. Does his level of transparency make you respect the partnership more? Do you want these behind the deal things to say private? So let's play a little bit of this where Cameron admits his lawsuit against J. Cole wasn't going anywhere because he just wanted to get Cole's attention. I think it's the easiest way to get him on.
You explain, and that's how you never looked at it because you offered to pay me. I'm not charging you. I tell niggas no all the time. I don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like a lot of people, especially rappers. I don't even like. You're great lyricists. Like I said, you, like not just for your generation, period. So I'm like, let me get a verse. Came and take me this. Matter of fact, fuck the verse. Let me get the interview. Yo, pardon me. And then that's when all that shit came out at the same time. So more of the story is I get it. And thank you for being here, bro. And
thank you for having me.
That shit was never gonna go nowhere for us the lawsuit anyway. It's just like I need to get this nigga attention. Because I did feel like I did a couple things for you like that. Because I respect your craft and what you do.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So
and I appreciate
I'm glad we here, man.
Me too,
and
man.
I'm glad we here, bro. And like I said, that shit wasn't never about nothing. It's more like, yo, bro, I did this shit for the nigga. But at the end of the day, your process, like you explained to me, is your process. Let's get on to some better shit. How did you explain? And that's how you never looked at
the business. I'm gonna bust out the little violin and shit. You know what I mean? But y'all see, what did y'all think about that whole situation between the lawsuit and that Cole popping on them and they kind of squashed it in the public? Think that's a good look? Or do y'all think like it was kind of some rollout shit? What do y'all think about that whole situation, man?
I mean, honestly, if you file a lawsuit on me just to get my attention, I don't have nothing to say to you. Like
I ain't gonna go nowhere.
It would, man. You filed a lawsuit on me, so you got up in the morning, or you called somebody and sent them down to the courthouse just to get my attention. Like you could have just DM'd me, bro.
He in the Honda Civic. He ain't got Wi-Fi.
Nah, that is grime. You called the man on me, dog.
No, you got lawyers involved, and all we had to do was have a conversation. Like that's crazy. J. Cole's a great guy, man.
You called Morgan on me, dog.
Great guy.
I feel like this is all trolling, though.
You say what?
I feel like this is all trolling because even in the trailer, like he's walking in, like really a lawsuit.
Because he just pulled in on his bike. He's just
Yeah,
like,
but that's a scene on stage. Like this whole shit. And like even episodes before where what's his name, Sin City was asking him about it, and he was just sitting there silent. Like this the whole shit just seemed very like staged.
Possibly.
Did anybody watch the interview? And just like the whole, or like the big chunk of it? Yeah, no, I was just wondering. Yeah, because I thought I would normally agree with you, but the way J. Cole broke it down, I thought was pretty believable and did kind of line up with what Cam had been saying. Now, again, that could be lined up, right? But
So as far as the situation, I don't believe it was a thing of he wasn't. I think the lawsuit part was staged. As far as like him not getting back to him and giving him the interview and shit like that. Yeah, no, life happens, bro. Like
I get you. Yeah. He just is like, let's build it up.
Yeah.
Since you've been ducking me for a minute, how about we add a little spice to it? How about that? I got you. No, I could go with that.
That was all very close to this. Like that was all like that's all within the span of like 2 months. Like I don't really believe that. I don't believe there was ever a lawsuit.
It could have been a lawsuit, but you can easily just drop a lawsuit. You feel me?
Sure, yeah.
Man,
Yeah, but
if
I don't
that's-
think they spend the time to do that shit. All they got to do is all one of them got to do is put out a press statement saying they filing a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like there doesn't actually need to be a lawsuit. So
I think TMZ reported on that shit, some shit. You know, TMZ is like the new CNN these days, so they not gonna
usually one of them don't got a source, don't got somebody they could hit at TMZ though.
I don't think they put it because they are actually respected as a news source, despite how I feel about them or any of us feel. I don't think they would put their reputation on the line for fucking Jay-Z, Cameron and fucking J. Cole. I don't think that's
I remember the days when they were just another media takeout. So
that's what I'm saying. They didn't came up in the world, dog. Like they didn't came up. They report deaths before anybody these days. People like, did TMZ report it? Yes, that's what they at these days, you know. But yeah, I personally just think I don't think it was fake per se, but I think they are playing the game now. They playing the social media game. You know, Cameron been on social media. He got his podcast now. He kind of knows how to rile people up. You feel me? I do firmly believe that dude do stuff to get the views up. You feel me? So,
yeah, but that's the thing. Like Cole is a different story, but I believe Cameron is the type of dude to falsely like talk about like filing a lawsuit or to put that info out in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe he would put a false lawsuit out. So
yeah, definitely.
That's where I'm coming from when I say I don't really believe it was real or there was any intention of. Well, he said that in the interview. He said I didn't have any intention of following through with the shit.
Yeah, that's what he said. But when somebody face to face with you, you might change your story, right?
Yeah, I don't believe he did.
Ladies, just so we clear, if I have to double text you from now on, be ready to have them papers served. I'm not dealing with this no more.
So you suing women either?
Oh yeah, we going straight. I'm not gonna really go through with the lawsuit. I just need to get your attention. That's all.
Hey, something got to fall through.
Hey,
I just had to have this sit down. That's all I was looking for.
Fuck hopping in DMs. I'm suing them.
Serving papers.
Shout out to the Startworth, reporter here, Maul. Let's see what he got to say. Maul laughing after seeing clips surfaced from J. Cole's Cameron interview about Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
On this album, he better address why he did what he did. Okay. He better address why he did what he did. Get a bit on port. He better explain why he did what he did. He better explain why he had that conversation with Kendrick. Okay. And then never spoke to Drake after that again in his life. He has to explain that. He has to explain that. That's nasty. I fuck with Cole. Cole can rap his ass off. Put it in bars on why you did what you did to Drake, bro. Don't give me all of this young Simba and this nigga and that. No. Tell.
There's only so much I can take.
Yeah, but like I know people feel like
right, and then I have friendship wise.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say people feel the way about him, but he will literally just post emojis on a tweet, and now start a whole fucking like news cycle like this. Like he just posted emojis, and I know what he meant, but it's just just funny.
I don't know, man. It's a bad look after a while, bro. Like you way too, like academics was bad, but bro, you way too much team Drake at this point, bro. It's starting to be
I think it's corny. I just think it's like he just posts laughing emojis with no context, and a whole bunch of news accounts are like, oh, he's laughing at this, he's laughing at that. Like it's just like y'all make him more important. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's y'all really, but
right.
You know.
And I guess they put clips of what he was referring to. I wanted to someone
had to fall off, finish. I probably had to tweak a couple mixes, boom, but I had this album finished, The Fall Off, right? Let me tell you something else. At that time, I had been working on The Fall Off, which was done. And by the way, that somebody leaked it. I know who leaked it and who said it, you know what I mean? But it's cool, he put it out there. It's like, yo, he was on 2 joints.
the mixtape.
Right.
And then I had the
Today.
I'm in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I genuinely love these niggas, but I'm not gonna act like we've been communicating and talking. You know what I mean? I've had conversations with them like post everything, you know what I mean? But it's not like it's a lot. That's me not knowing where they at. Me maybe assuming because I done heard X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with like how I actually feel. I genuinely love these niggas. Like I be wanting to shoot off a text. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, but even saying that on a mic is kind of lame to me. But it's just it is my.
So those are clips, I guess, that was kind of referencing that mall shit that he got to respond. Honestly, I don't know why so many grown men are involved in other grown men's beef at this point. Like if they want to keep battling, if they want to not like each other for the rest of their life or whatever, that's on them. Why you gotta feel weird to talk? That ain't your beef, you feel me? So it's weirdo shit to me. I don't know.
No, it's weird. But it's bigger than a rap beef, though. I mean, they shot up Drake's house like twice a day for a week.
But that was some other shit, bro. It
still coincides though.
That didn't have anything to do with Kendrick. I know what that was, but
wasn't that weekend shit?
Yeah, that was some like Toronto shit. That didn't have anything to do with
Toronto, baby.
Yeah.
It just happens to coincide with around the same. I mean,
he was talking about him on Family Matters. So he was like, you know, he was trying to go at everybody. And it's like, people made that about Kendrick. And it's like, Kendrick ain't got shit to do with that.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. Weekend seemed like he's got some loose screws, too. I don't think I would. Out of all the R&B cats, I think I'd leave that little mother. You seen that fucked up ass show he had and shit? Like, Weekend ain't quite right, bro. You know what I mean?
still ain't got around to watching it.
I don't think I want to watch it for what I
bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, they canceled
I keep hearing that. When
HBO was like, nah, bro. Like HBO showed like Game of Thrones that had like fucking incest in it and shit. When HBO was like, nah, bro, we can't do this. You got some other shit going on. You feel me? So I don't know.
But that's fantasy. You can do incest in fantasy.
I don't know, bro. I don't think that's palatable still to most people, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just think a lot of people are still trying to feed off that beef, man. I think this is like the last, like the death blow. You feel me? Like squeeze the last bit of content you can from the beef. You know what I mean?
All right, come on now. I'll let the first one go. But I'll let the first one slide, but you just doing too much now. You're doing too much. You did on purpose. There's no way in the world you paused. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna let this slide.
Nah, I need like a pause intern or some shit because I can't be keeping track.
That was crazy. That was a crazy.
You didn't get that Dame pause.
Squeeze the last out the beat.
I need a pause button so y'all can leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
God, that was insane.
Give some money to Dame for that.
You got them up on Fiverr.
Nah, I want to support Dame.
All right. Any last thoughts on that joint? Anybody plan on checking out the whole interview? I don't know if I'm gonna do it, man.
I might check it out just so I can.
It's good if you fuck with Cole.
How long is that joint, bro? Like an hour?
I saw most of it.
Something like that.
Was it him being super humble?
No, it was him. He was talking a lot. Like Cam could barely fucking get a word in. So
you know, Dale, you might like it. He dropped more booms than a West Side Gun album, bro. You might like that shit.
I believe it. I believe it. When he gets to his modest bag, it's over. You can't out modest him.
He said boom, 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 boom. You're gonna love it now that I think about it.
No, I will say too. He talked about Jay giving him back his publishing and switching his whole contract over to from a record contract to a distribution contract. So he got all his masters back, all his publishing. And, you know, of course, people aren't going to cover that. But, you know, because Rock Nation is supposedly giving out predatory deals, but nobody can name an artist that they gave a predatory deal to. So.
J. Cole's a special, but J. Cole's special. Like, J. Cole's like 1 in a million. Like, you got to give me my publishing back. Like, nigga, I'm like a golden child.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people ain't got their publishing.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's a lot
didn't
of
need
people
to.
that
He
was
didn't need
just
to
never
do that,
getting their
bro.
publishing back.
What was that hotel?
It's a lot of people that just ain't never getting their publishing, and no matter how good they are.
Never ever. Unless somebody get caught, a documentary coming out on via Diddy.
Yeah, that's too late
Start
then.
just giving the shit away.
You too late then. Once you on the dot, that stock went down.
Yeah. Next up, man, LaRussell, bro. We gonna give you a break after that. I think it was 2 weeks. I moved him down to third, though, so you know what I mean. LaRussell's decision to double down on the Heaven Sent lyrics and immediately follow it with a merch drop. So we have that on screen. He's selling the Heaven Sent shirts, and I went to the website to make sure this wasn't no fucking bullshit. Yes, and not only is they selling the shirts, it ain't even a price on them. It's a make me an offer. He going highest bidded. Do y'all think that's a cornball move, man? What do y'all think?
Yeah, that's like when people are making fun of you, and you try to get in on a joke, and try and hope that everybody's gonna be, oh, well, it's not funny anymore now because you're trying to get in on it. That's what this feels like.
Look, guys, I'm making fun of myself. I'm trying to pull the Eminem now.
When you jump in somebody and they start punching themselves, I think everyone's just gonna stop punching you.
If that shirt was cool, I wouldn't be on Cloud side. But that shirt is horrible. That shirt is not even a cool shirt to be like selling.
No, I think this is corny. I think this is corny. I see what he's doing. I see what he's trying to do.
The unbothered thing. I'm unbothered by this.
No, yeah, I think that's a terrible design, and he waited too long. If anything, he should have jumped on that like immediately.
This is more of a statement than I feel like it is an actual T-shirt. Like, there's not even a price on that shit.
Yeah, can you go to it? Is there a minimum?
It says make me offer. Literally, I went to that. Plus, they changed it since yesterday.
Oh, and so he's got to accept the offer, probably.
Man, I put $2 on that job.
He making a statement with that, and the statement is, "I hate my career. Please stop listening to me."
Oh, he's gonna Daniel Caesar himself.
That's what this looks like. He needs to just find him a Jules, go to a diner, and throw it all away.
But Daniel Caesar makes good music, though.
He made great music, but when you ask white people to just stop listening, I don't care if you cancel me. Say less. Have you met black people? Come on now. That's all you have to say.
And he's British, so it didn't matter. If he wasn't British, they probably would be on his side. But
it was a whole bunch of stuff. We was already mad at Jules for the whole culture vulture thing anyway, and then you were trying to defend her, and then it was, yeah, man, you'll never tour again.
Yeah, but she thick with a white butt. You gotta give him a pass.
Wasn't worth that career though, buddy.
Yeah, not on white butt.
Yeah, and then he just went on Gina Views and Head Joint, and I think he kind of like doubled down. So we'll play a little bit of this.
Yeah.
The Heaven Sent conversation. Do you regret anything that you've done with the song, the performance,
Not
from the
at all.
beginning, not listening to your engineer?
Not at all.
The way that you responded.
Not at all.
The way that you've been handling it this whole time.
Not at all.
No regrets at all.
None.
Do you
No
think you
regrets.
said anything wrong?
No.
Is there somebody in your life that will hit you and call and like be like, "Hey, you tripping"?
The engineer.
Well, no, I'm talking about.
If I'm really tripping,
Yeah. What did that person have to say about this?
These niggas stupid.
These niggas stupid.
Yep.
You got another person?
It's fake outrage. I can make whatever
that's
art
so
comes from
filthy.
anybody who makes music, at a level where you really rapping about something, not just bullshit, but rapping about life. And as an artist, it's our job to put art out into the world, however that may come. I don't have to change my art because it makes you uncomfortable.
Was there a time where throughout this process where you were like, maybe if I said it this way, they would understand what I'm saying? And then the second part of that question is, do you understand where other people are coming from?
No,
Okay.
because
Tell everything.
when I said free Palestine, there was people who was offended. Am I supposed to apologize to them? When I made 20 shots and I talk about them niggas killing Stevante Clark and shooting him 20 times, it's people who's offended. I'm supposed to apologize. It's my art. If I maliciously meant to hurt you and it's like, damn, that was a miss on my end, like I could recognize when it is. Like with the Wayne shit, it was like, damn, I could see how that is.
I used to think like when I say stuff, I don't own none of the responsibility if I say something. My intention is not malicious. And then I had to learn like, oh, these is human beings. They have feelings and emotions and stuff like that. So I understand that when you add the biblical nuance to it, because now you impeding on their core values. Do you get that perspective or
no? Because I feel like that shit be fake.
I agree with
like
you.
all the niggas
sometimes.
I see talking all these core values, and we don't believe this. It's like, bro, we see what your homies on. We see what your uncle's on. We see what your cousin's on. We see what's on your playlist.
Your caption said, my engineer told me not to put this up. That comes off as arrogant. And like you said, this is art with all due respect. As a rapper, I don't think you did a well job of setting up the bar, if that makes sense. The first thing that people was going to is, oh shit, he said Epstein. And then you mix Epstein in the box with Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. And then you said, and even you, like and Hitler, like I'm like Hitler and Epstein. Now I'm not a rapper either, but I am into like rap and battle rap. Fab said never trust shit. Even the devil was an angel. Obviously, he not telling us that an angel and the devil is, it's the same person. So I think that if you delivered it in a different way and you set it up differently, then people would have been able to more so relate to it.
Yeah, and I feel that, but it's my art, and maybe somebody else could deliver it differently. And if you had a child, that's heaven sent, correct? Was all them niggas not a child?
The children are heaven sent, but the monsters is the devil.
That has nothing to do with God. What you do after I place you here is within your free will. That's what you become. The world gets you.
Have you talked to your engineer about this?
That's funny as
told
fuck. That engineer
there. Shout him out.
Ray.
Hey,
shout out Ray.
Ray.
What's heaven sent?
Shout out my engineer, but it's some other niggas engineers who really need to step up and say something. It's
y'all don't listen.
Yeah, that's true.
You right.
That just came off so arrogant, bro. I don't think that's gonna. That was rough. You feel me? Now, granted, this is like jump cuts, and it wasn't the full context of anything, but that was 3 minutes, dog. That wasn't just like a 30-second clip. You know what I mean? Jumping from. So, how do y'all think about that, bro?
Remember when you was 15 and you was wrong about some shit, and you knew you was wrong about some shit, but you was about to die right there, though.
Die behind this shit, yeah.
That's what we looking at, right? Like, I knew I was wrong 40 minutes ago, but I'm in too deep. That's what this is.
Down.
He in too deep. He can't backtrack.
Can't. Yep. Go down.
I gotta respect him standing on his square, because he even said at the end, he said, "Nah, I feel you. Go to somebody else. Maybe they'll deliver it differently then." Like he's standing on it. At this point, he knows that he kind of like delivered it in a way, but he's like, what do I need to apologize for? I didn't say anything wrong. If I said it in a way that you didn't like or a way that you didn't understand, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it the way he said it. I don't agree with how he said it, but it's like at this point, I gotta respect where he's standing. He's not folding, because you know how many people fold.
I don't know. He kind of did fold because he deleted his socials. So he cares about people talking shit. That's the part that's like disconnecting, right?
No,
it's okay to fold sometimes.
I think he deleted his socials though, because he kept talking shit back to people. I don't think he was worried about what people were saying to him. I think people kept hitting him about the shit that he was saying to people, and like, yo, you gotta fucking chill. You gotta just delete shit. You know how like when you're going back and forth with people, and you just think to yourself, and because I don't know if any of y'all have ever been in that situation where it's like you got a whole bunch of people coming at you, and you're responding to people, and then you think to yourself, yo, I gotta put my fucking phone down.
Yeah, but you put your phone down. You don't like delete your socials, right?
Yeah.
Right. Deleting your socials speaks of something else. That speaks of that it's.
Well, if he didn't,
he
didn't delete his socials, he would keep going back and forth with people.
Exactly. So you care. You don't go back and forth because you don't care. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I think he cares. I think that was his way of doing damage control without apologizing, or not damage control, but not making the problem worse. You know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't delete his socials, he would keep making shit worse. And I think people around him, you gotta get rid of that shit, bro. At least for a little bit. Like you're bugging. Like even the shit that you're saying on Twitter is worse than the video itself. You know what I'm saying? Like how you responded to the backlash is worse than what's getting you the backlash.
Yeah, but then you can't play the unbothered resolve. Then you know what I'm saying? Like you're still talking about it. You're selling the shirts. Like it's okay that you know. But
I think he's an asshole. But at the same time, I think he's an asshole. But I think at the same time, he's doing a lot of good for the community, man. Like, and he needs to focus on that. Like, don't focus on you fucked up. You said something. You fucked up, and you need to use this as a learning experience for the next time you fuck up, because you are gonna fuck up again. Like everybody, that's just everybody fucks up once in a while, and you are gonna fuck up again. So you just need to take this as a lesson on how to handle it next time.
Yeah,
because like he does too much good, and I know people want to jump on him and pile on him and fucking make fun of him, saying he makes the kids bop music and all that shit. But it's like,
I'm gonna say that
he's in reality he's doing a lot more. He's putting a lot more good into the fucking world than a lot of the people, or if not all the people that are talking shit about him. That's the reality of the situation.
he does a lot for his community, but his title is not community activist. His title is rapper or artist.
Well, bro,
and when you have built your fan base and your music career on helping out the kids and stuff like that, that's commendable. But then you put out projects that are more adult centric, and then the adults have something to say. Well, you can't just hide behind like, oh, well, I donate turkeys. Like, well, that's cute, but you still did some dumb shit. Like the adults are in the conversation now. You put out some adult music, the adults are critiquing it. You don't get to go run and hide behind, well, oh, I donated to Compton High School. Like, that's cute, but you still did some dumb shit.
No, I don't think he should have used that as a fucking. I don't agree with that video saying like, the whole him talking about like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I think that was in bad taste. I mean, it was real. It was real. I agree with him, but it's like you don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't have the means to help their community out. It's like you do, and you're doing that. So it's like you got to respect that, but at the same time, don't use that as like, I'm doing more than you are. Like, but they can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about the whole his title is rapper, not activist, because a lot of activism be performative and not actually resulting in anything. But I mean, that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But at the same time, though, we as adults, we know that just because you are a community activist doesn't necessarily mean you a good person.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As a matter of fact, the first thing terrible people do when they trying to get something off their back or they trying to keep an image of is to go start a nonprofit.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
He does a lot for his community, and if we're talking about him as a community activist, that's a different conversation. But you wasn't being a community activist when you said Hitler and Malcolm X was both having in the same sentence with no comma.
Wait, what? That's what he said?
Pause. You need to pause in between.
Dell, I tried to get you on for last week, bro.
What, bro?
So if you didn't see the video, it sounds crazy. But if you see the video, we know what he meant. But it's like you could have worded it differently, huh?
That's a crazy combo. How you get all those people in the same sentence?
You've been there.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the thing. It's like he didn't need to like put it together like that. But it's like what he means, and for him to get on the internet and talk about like, oh, y'all are stupid. It's like, no, bro. People know what you meant.
Right.
people know what you meant. It's like you just it's not constructive. There's nothing that's gonna come from that. There's nothing that's gonna come from saying like both Malcolm X and Hitler are human.
Yeah.
We know they're human. We know they're both human. We know they were both babies at one point. What do you want? What do we do with that information? You know what I'm saying?
What are we gonna do with that info? Like, what am I supposed to say to that?
Your engineer was heaven sent, but you didn't listen.
Bro, I don't think these niggas have PR teams. These niggas don't have PR teams at all.
No, they do have PR teams. It's just once you put these niggas on cameras, they answering the questions. He been all over the place. His PR team putting him everywhere to try to dumb this down. Like, hey, go up there and make this better. He's not doing that.
No, he got on camera. He got on his phone. he got on camera.
He hasn't adapted. Like I don't think he realized when he signed at Jay-Z or when he not even gonna say the deal. When he was associated with Jay-Z, you have to move a little bit different now. You feel me? And he's still kind of moving like he's like this independent from artist from Vallejo. I can say what I want, and all my army, my fans of online army is gonna praise me for everything I do. And it's like, nah, bro, you was in the crosshairs after that. That Wayne shit should have taught you something.
Right, and then right after the Wayne shit, like right on the heels of Wayne don't say nothing important. You said that.
Oh, I don't think you should have apologized for that, because I feel the same way. I feel the same way about Wayne. I think
that's the one you should double down on. To be honest with you,
he has nothing worth fucking hearing. He does not have a word worth hearing, worth listening to. Sorry.
Hold on. Are you talking about ever? Or are you talking about like recently?
Even going back to his old catalog, it doesn't age
really
well.
I'm talking about ever, because even the situations that he has spoken, I got to look at it from a different lens, because he came out with the whole he don't see racism, his life matters to his bitches. When people were asking him about Black Lives Matter, like I got to look at all the shit from before with a different lens. Like I got to look at Georgia Bush. Like, who told you to make Georgia Bush? Because I feel like that didn't come from you.
Hey yo, beautiful black woman. I bet that bitch look better red. Wait till they get a hold of that on the internet.
And then he had the Emmett Till line. Like, bro, I recognize Wayne as a legend, but I don't really fuck with him.
He's not infallible, dog. Obi, you got some shit? What you about to say something?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, it's just funny because LaRussell's like kind of boxed in to a degree by a lot of people as like a family rapper, right? And like for kids. So it's like even more so of like, hey man, maybe don't drop these Epstein Hitler bars. You know what I mean? Like people associate you with like family, like
you around kids, bro. You drop
kids pop music, bro.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's terrible.
Go ahead and save that. That's doesn't really go with your image in the first fucking place.
Yeah, I don't think he does though. That's the thing. Like I think he's been associated with that, but I think that's I wish Cam was here, man, because Cam could speak to it better than I could.
Bay Area shit.
I'm an outsider, but Bay Area shit like Mr. Fab and like Mac Dre, that shit all has that kind of sound to it.
Yeah.
And that's very much in line with what he does, but it's like people aren't really like familiar with that whole style. Like Mr. Fab came out with the school bus chain and shit like that. Yeah. Like that's, but there it was not like that content was not meant for kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's
No, and even LaRussell, I mean, I'm somewhat of a fan. Like, I don't want to say the biggest fan out of the crew, but like I've listened to quite a few projects. So yeah, I never considered it like kids bop music and stuff, but it's just funny to be boxed into that by the public, kind of. Especially after that's what I mean. Yeah, it's like there's a little bit of on purpose, and I would say out of all those guys that you listed, LaRussell does have that most appeal to a kids pop type of a lane, to be honest.
When you think of a LaRussell music video, he got the middle school step team in front of the middle school. There's like a PTA meeting going on in the background. Everyone's happy. I'm like, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Yo, Yo, and then like this probably makes it worse, man. And then I did some boondock shit. The fact his own mother organized this because the son's feelings were hurt. So they did a rally in support of him after all this controversy.
March for LaRussell and rally for him because his mom told us to come out here. And I think that's what people are upset with LaRussell the most about is that he said that everybody was created by the same hands, which are God's, but they didn't want to hear Epstein or Jeffrey Dahmer or any of those people. So that's why they're angry. I mean, but I know the word.
I feel like what he said, you got to listen to what he said. You feel me? Like, he told no lie. We all did come from God.
So he said he was speaking positivity, man, basically like, everybody know we all creatures of God. You know what I'm saying? That's all he said.
Because the internet is not a real place, but this is real. The love is real. The community support is real. That's what they are.
Do you think there's any valid criticisms of his bars?
No, because if you understand biblical sense, you understand. Because we're all heaven sent, but we're not all heaven bound. They want an apology from him. That's all it's about. Accountability and an apology.
Do you think he's going to do that?
No. I don't think he ever should, because we get to say what we want to say, bro. Yeah, we got to pay for it, but we got to pay for it with God, not with another human being.
That's why he wrote that song. He did what he did. He released it like he released it, and that was his freedom of speech. Have a good day.
And they say he didn't even go to it, but y'all think that was a good look, man?
The niggas is being sensitive, man. Cause it's like I'm sitting and thinking about like all the crazy lines that like people I fuck with. Like one of my favorite I'm not gonna say who, a couple of y'all might know, but one of my favorite rappers told another rapper that he was gonna rape his mother and throw her over a bridge.
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say who, but like. Niggas have said crazy shit.
I'm not laughing at that.
The internet is not like that lady said. The internet is not a real fucking place. Bro, just need to chill for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that because you're acting Cheeto is making policy over fucking Twitter. So the internet, because I used to be like that to a certain extent. The internet's not a real place, but there are real consequences behind the internet, right? We can't say that people's lives haven't been ruined by the internet. We can't say people's careers haven't been ruined by the internet, right?
Yeah, but do you think this is a case of that, bro? Do you really think this is a case of that?
This is not, well, to a certain extent. I mean, the people who would have checked out LaRussell's music might be turned off now because the internet is an outrage, right? It's not like he was an established artist like a Kanye where he's already got this fan base or whatever, and it's only down from here. LaRussell's on the come up. So there's a lot of people who may not turn into his music because they may be Wayne fans. They may not turn to his music because he said fucking Epstein and Malcolm X in the same fucking line, right? So I don't think it's non-consequential.
Yeah, but bro, like fans are fickle now, bro, because all those people that were mad about him, the shit he said about Wayne, they were mad at Wayne last year.
Yeah, but Wayne is a multi-millionaire in the mansion, dog. So my man's still in Vallejo, dog, shooting videos in his regular house. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Like we talking about Wayne, who's a multi-millionaire. We're talking about Kanye, who's a multi-millionaire. Russell ain't no motherfucking multi-millionaire.
Yeah, but I mean, he's there. He's there of his own. He's there of his own volition. I mean, we got to be like when people are spending $100,000 on your album. You know, like you don't need to be there.
But I will say
I
this
don't
though. Go ahead.
Huh?
I was about to say that nigga mom is the greatest mom of all time. Like she put this whole thing together for him. Bro, that might be the mom of the year. Like
I don't know. I don't think that was bro. Your mama can't be fighting your battles at 30.
She can't.
31 years old.
You're a grown ass man.
That wasn't a good look to me. And the first dude was like, "I'm out here because his mama told me to come out." I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah. But that's the neighborhood with community. We always talk about niggas need to come together as community.
I can respect niggas. When I was a little kid, I ain't respect. If we was finna scrap and you go get your mama, you little.
Hey, that mama put hands and feet on you. She put hands and feet.
How we know he ain't telling not to do that?
I hope he ain't do that. That's nasty.
I hope he didn't, but that's not a good look. It's not a good look. Mama out there.
I'd rather my mama did it than me be like, hey, mama, get 10,000 people to be like, hey, I'm a good guy. That's nasty.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If he tell her not to do it, y'all know how moms are. Like, they're gonna do it anyways.
Baby, I'm gonna get everybody together. We gonna have a good time. We gonna get the fish fry. Your uncle gonna be on the grill, DJing. Like, black mom's gonna get the whole community together. She gonna get somebody.
I mean, it does showcase that he has community behind him. Like, despite all the bullshit, on the ground level, he does still have supporters. And I have to give him that. Like, your mom can just hop on the horn and be like, hey, link up. And they outside, like, hey, that's power. That's
cool.
influence.
That's motion.
That's motion. That's motion.
Your mom has motion.
I mean, we kind of knew that. We kind of knew that despite all this like commotion and shit, his community was gonna be behind him regardless. You know, that's why I say his best place may be like regional. You know what I mean? That might be actually a great spot for him. You feel me?
The whole incident is stupid. It being blown out of proportion. I mean, we would be over it already if he would just stop doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on it.
He gonna be fine, bro, because he got a good amount of the West behind him, and whenever he drops, bro, that all goes into his pocket. Like, this not streaming shit. That's all. That's why I said before about the 100,000. Like, niggas is spending 100,000 on his album, and that's going in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously with taxes and shit, but
100,000 in California is like 50 in fucking Alabama, dog. Just letting you know. So yeah, I don't know. I think he still has some heights to hit before, you know, he can just completely say whatever the fuck he wants to say without consequence. I don't think he's in that point where he's good for life yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think this is that big of a consequence at the same time. I don't think this is like I don't think this is gonna kill him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think his music was ever gonna be super palatable on like a Wayne level anyway, like a fucking superstar type of level anyway. So I just never saw that.
Nah, he makes Bay Area shit, and that's fine. Like, because he's clearly one of the most successful in a while. So it's like he's good. Yeah.
Definitely. He got good business acumen too, and that's half the battle right there. Like, if you know how to leverage your money and leverage your fucking, you know how to, you know, advertise and move and shit, that's half the battle right there. We know he know how to do that shit. You know what I mean? So I think he'll be fine as well. It's just kind of people getting their jokes off, dog. You feel me?
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on that joint?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, for that event, I think it was good for establishing stronger community in the region, right? And for the West Coast, I think they're not about to move on from him over the incident, but I do think that event might not have been a good look online, and for people outside of his region, I think there's a lot of people that saw that as kind of corny and lame, unfortunately, for better or worse. I'm not saying I didn't think it was the best personally, and I also didn't think it was the worst type of thing. Personally, I'd have just, if I were LaRussell, I'd have just wanted this to quiet down and not have another bump of my name in the news over this incident, right? But
I mean,
yeah.
To be fair though, he could cash app every single person in the country $100, and they would say it's corny.
Yeah, it wouldn't be corny to me. I'll take my $100.
Yeah,
that's true.
Shit. Does that have something to do with he himself making himself a punchline though? Because once you make yourself a punchline, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, especially these days. Once you're a meme, dog, it's over with. Like Meek Mill is a meme now.
Like
Meek
once
Mill
it's
pull out a
funny,
fucking class album.
But he did to himself.
Once it's funny to just say bad things about you, no matter what you're doing. Like there used to be some girl, I forget what her name is, but they like anything that would happen, they would just block her. And she had nothing.
Queen Niger.
Queen Niger. Yeah.
Yo, you read my fucking mind.
I got her blocked.
Queen
Why
Niger.
you got her blocked?
Folks would stub their toe and then post a screenshot and then blocking Queen Niger. It was just funny to do that.
See? When Young Thug went to jail, she was like, they call Queen Niger. I'm like, bro, she didn't do shit. What?
But it's like, where's Queen Niger's career? Once it becomes funny, they make fun of you, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. He needs to not make it funny to make fun of him. The baby. Once it became funny to make fun of him, it wasn't no coming back.
Yo.
The key of the internet.
The sideways picture of him.
Shut up, the PT Cruiser
with the Honda Civic.
It's over.
That's fucking insane. PT Cruiser head is insane.
Man's been on LA Leakers freestyling his ass off for the last 3 years, but that PT Cruiser gonna be there.
Let's go.
And they all the same.
Yo, don't become a meme. Lesson of the day, dog.
Unless you can capitalize off it.
For sure. Let's crash dummy this shit real quick.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, this week I feel like this one kind of went under the radar, which is surprising because it's very like memeable, right? Chance the Rapper wins court battle against ex-manager, awarded $35. So basically the backstory to this, the former manager of Chance the Rapper, this guy right here, Fat Kilmer, he sued Chance originally for a breach of contract, saying he owed him millions of dollars and stuff like that. And then what happened is Chance sued him, saying that basically he was incompetent. And then Chance actually won to the grand tune of $35. Tre Fin. Salute to Chance. He can go buy a bottle of Hennessy, not the privilege, regular Hennessy, no chaser. But anyway, the funny thing about this to me is like, who hires a motherfucker that looks like this, bro? You know what I mean? Who hires the illegitimate love child of Jack Black, bro? Like, did you think he was gonna? And then the kicker onto this as well is that he didn't even have a contract. It was kind of like some verbal shit with Chance, right? His whole takeaway from the bottom of this is, if you go, is like, you should have a contract or make sure everything is in writing. My man's, you a manager, dog. Everything you do is supposed to be in writing. And that's why you got your lawsuit turned into a double lawsuit against you. And Chance got $35 out of you. Now he get go buy a bottle of Zuzus and Whammies. He could go buy a honey bun and a motherfucking pack of Newports off your ass, right? But I just think this is more so a moral of the story type of deal. Make sure your manager does not have high cholesterol, right? This dude is not getting you no good deals or nothing like that. I never heard of Pat the manager. You could have got you a brother, Chance, if you was gonna do this shit. But salute to Chance.
Well, it is his brother now. His brother does manage the man.
You should have did it originally. What you hide, bro? I wouldn't hire this dude to fucking mow my lawn, bro. Look at this cat, bro. Like,
yeah, but the thing is, the funny part is, like, bro can afford the legal fees. I don't know if he can.
Nah, no more.
He had to pay all those legal fees, and he got nothing.
Nothing.
And it's like, you don't have any. You're not managing anybody else. You don't have anything going on. You know what I'm saying? And dude's all right. Dude can handle that, but who's
gonna hire you? And who's gonna hire you after this too? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you a mean now, dog.
Tre Fin is insane.
So, Mr. Pat, the manager, I gotta give you the big car crash. And Amazon is hiring. All right. Our next topic at hand. Actually, we finna listen to some music, I believe. So if y'all ready, we got an artist out of, where this dude from? Citero out of Atlanta. Has a song called Pursuit. So, but let's pull up the intro deal. So you have the track pulled up, Citero Pursuit. And I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. You're supposed to be listening, so hopefully you could chime in. But make sure you guys mute your mics and let's listen to some music, man.
It's the elephant in the room. Boom. Drums hit you like a monsoon. I wear a mask without the costume. Too many fakers bout to lie soon. I see through them like a window in the high noon. Shadows stretching through the dry gloom. Spin them around like a typhoon. Abundant energy and spiritual tycoon. July moon make the sky bloom. These lyrics that I fine tune. I channel remote viewing. What's the simulation have you doing? Block shots, call my data center Patrick Ewing. Mind moving through dimensions, I'm pursuing hidden codes inside the cosmos. That's how my mind grows. The universe expands, only time knows. It's information that the sign shows. They used to label it your blind souls. Cut the cable you can't see without the blinds closed. Solar flare, always see beyond the glare. I can feel it through the thick air. Cross-eyed, you got the tricks there. Woo 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 like Ric Flair. Woo 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 like Ric Flair. Wrestle with the meaning, decode the hidden truth, see beyond illusions. My mind stays acute, gotta spot the target. Don't always have to shoot, we're all traveling. Spiritual pursuit, wrestle with the meaning, decode the hidden truth, see beyond illusions. My mind stays acute, gotta spot the target. Don't always have to shoot, we're all traveling. Spiritual pursuit. I control my destiny no matter what. With the forces I've been dealing with, and trying to erupt, I'm Mount Vesuvius. Too many people acting dubious. I'm like the tryouts for the movie is. The moon is luminous, dark, but I keep it humorous. I ask the AI what a human is, and maybe I'm a humanist, but life without a cell phone was better. The reasons are numerous. Inspect the deck that triumphs like Harry Truman did. Hold the cards like I knew the bid. Not another stupid kid, I keep my side hustle lucrative. Maneuver through the mist, rep Atlanta like ludicrous. Turning heads like, who is this? I made the moon eclipse, about to pop like balloons with clips. Lord willing like a feral cat. Stand tall, never falling flat. I stand tall, never falling flat. With the meaning, decode the hidden truth, see beyond illusions. My mind stays acute, gotta spot the target. Don't always have to shoot, we're all traveling. Spiritual pursuit, wrestle with the meaning, decode the hidden truth, see beyond illusions. My mind stays acute, gotta spot the target. Don't always have to shoot, we all traveling. Spiritual pursuit.
You're muted.
Shit. Look, y'all know me, huh? You know I be fucking up. Citero Pursuit. There we have it. Let's pull it up. Let's see who's gonna be first. I actually gotta add Hotep to that. I'm gonna add you. You're gonna be the final dude, Hotep. But we'll start with Dale, man. Are you still there, brother? This Dale must have stepped away, so we'll go to the second. Obi, you up, dog?
All right, it's me. I'm getting. Let me collect my thoughts. All right, yeah, I liked it. It kind of took me a minute to get into it, to be honest. Like, I don't know, there was just something about maybe the beat, or sometimes his the sharpness of the rhymes, like how well the rhymes were rhyming with each other. I know that's not the best way to describe that, but I'm trying my best off the top of my head here. But yeah, there's just something about it that I was having a little bit trouble getting into initially. But then when he was hitting his flow really well, I was much more into it. The beat I thought was good, but not great, maybe. Sometimes it's not always coming through as clear as it should through the stream, though. So I'll have to double back and check that out. But overall, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I thought it was pretty good. A hard song for me to give a thumbs down, personally.
All right. So we got Obi with the first thumbs up. And I see Dale has come back. Did you hear the song, dog? And what are your thoughts?
I might have give this a thumbs down. This just sounds super dated. It sounds like somebody got to put this in a cassette tape and played it. But I like the bars it was giving me, but it just feels dated. It feels like it's too dated to be 2026.
Damn, harsh crowd, bro. Oh, I'm up. I put myself third. Why the fuck did I do that? All right, so it was some fucking bars in there, dog. Like, this is like my third time, maybe fourth time listening to this. I didn't care for it like the first time around. The second time I started to warm up. The third time I started kind of like really hear the lyrical content. So to me, like that AI line, I asked the AI what a human is. Maybe I'm a humanist. I was like, okay, he fucking spitting. I didn't particularly care about the beat. The beat was all right, nothing to write home about. But I think it's a lot of concepts in there. There's also one of them things like last week, like if you break down the lyrical content, I think he had enough bars in there, man, to make it dope to me. So I'm going thumbs up. You feel me? Cloud, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, he can rap. I'm tired of hearing beats like that. Like they just sound like a white dude in Machiavelli jeans in 2026. Yeah, I just don't like beats like that. But he could definitely rap, and I'd be interested in hearing him over something a little bit less by the numbers. So, no thumbs down to the song, but not thumbs down to him.
So I don't like when people do that, bro. You got to pick one or the other. You got to stand on your square, man.
Well, no, I'm saying thumbs down.
All right, thumbs down.
Just not to him, just to the song.
Oh well, we never thumbs. Well, it's a couple artists that.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I'll thumbs down.
let me not lie. Yeah, man, but nah,
he's dope.
Yeah, definitely. Hotep, man, you the deciding factor, dog. What's up?
Okay, so he can for certainly he can rap. I did like his content. Like Cloud just said, the beat we can do without the boom baps in 2026. But I take beats like that to tell me to listen to your words, so that's exactly what I did. And he can rap, so I'm a thumbs up him based on his rapping ability. When he caught that pocket, he stayed there. But on the other hand, once folks go simulation theory, it makes me check out. I check out every time. Like you had me, and then you lost me with the whole simulation thing.
You had me.
Are we in the Matrix?
So you got mostly thumbs up.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
I will definitely listen to some more of this music, though, of his music.
Well, he has a whole project just dropped, Sacred Geometry. Make sure y'all go to Bandcamp, and actually I'll pull it up as we speak. If you're out there in the comment section and you're out there listening, I know we took a little while longer than I thought to get to this segment, but I'll send out the clip it up, send it to you. But there you go, right there. That's his Bandcamp pulled up. I really couldn't find him on IG. I can ask him if you got IG, but make sure y'all check it out. We got the digital album to support artists. If you like what you hear, actually just check out the whole project, see what you like. If that beat doesn't particularly, resonate with you, or if that particular song, he does have other projects. He also produces as well. So he's not just a one-trick pony. He does a lot of shit. So salute to multi-talented people. But he had a lot of...
He made that beat. I said, I'm going to feel fucked up if he made that beat.
I think he did, bro. I ain't even going to lie to you.
Shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, so it's all right though. He got a lot of beats on it, and I think it's more of a conceptual album. If you read like the background behind it, Sacred Geometry 9 represents completion, the full pattern. I peeped like he was throwing little Easter eggs in there, traveling man and all that other shit. So, if you know, you know. So he got some shit in there with the pyramid, and so make sure y'all check it out. It's more of a conceptual type of album. I do like conceptual shit, so it's not just one. That's why it's kind of maybe a little harder to judge this one song, because it's like a compilation of things. So you got to listen to the whole project for the shit to kind of fit together. But make sure y'all check it out, man. Give people a fair shake. And as always, we support the independent artists around here. It's kind of what the fuck we do. Any last thoughts on that joint? All right, so I'm pull this up real quick. You know what, bro? I love like Stevie Wonder stories, bro. I still think that dude may conceive. If you ask me, he might.
I think he playing
running the longest fucking. So it's artist Elmien. How you say his name? Elmien or something like that. But let me tell the story.
I had a mad time with Stevie. I got on his piano in the room. Playing the piano. And Stevie comes downstairs. Who's playing my keys? I go, me, Steve. He goes, get off my keys, niggas. And he bites me off. I had a mad time.
Get off my keys. Salute to Stevie Wonder, man. He's from Saginaw, Michigan. He don't play that shit. He might be blind, but it slap shit out of you. But I kind of want to play this story as well. This kind of inspiration, I think, to some people, man.
He bumps me up. I was like, oh shit. And he starts playing, we start jamming, whatever. And then he starts playing Rocket Love. And he goes, I know you know this one. And I'm just going off. I long for you since I was born, a woman sensitive and warm, and that you were doing it. And then he starts doing the harmony. You took me right in your racket, gave me a stop. He's doing the. Then I was like, whoa! And he's playing it, and his family's around us, and the piano. And it's like in those moments you can't even like fathom what's going on.
No.
You do that. We just ate like deviled eggs and cornbread, 3 different kinds of cornbread. You sat down, we're talking, and there's at one point I was walking around and Steve was just sat at the table enjoying himself with his family. And I'm like, I guess I can just go up now and talk to him. I went, I was like, hey man, did it, whatever, talking, whatever. Then I go, I think I'm about to leave, man. He's like, hey man, be safe. I was like, what am I doing?
It's Stevie Wonder.
And I got in the car and I went to the beach a couple of days later and I just sat there, just like crying.
I get it.
Just like,
I
what are
get
you
it.
talking about?
Yes.
And the biggest part that hit me emotionally was also understanding that Stevie was also just a good guy.
100%.
Where the part that really struck me was that I wasn't wrong in my inspirations. The people that I wanted to follow and that I was obsessed with were good people.
There you go. Not all of the industry, not all your idols are assholes. So I think that's a good story to hear, man. Inspirational, because we hear a lot of the bullshit of the world. It's nice to hear somebody meet their idol and that idol actually be their motherfucking worthy of that title, right? So I thought that was important to share. But moving on, you feel me? Key Glock gearing up for a new release on April 3rd. Continues run of 8 solo albums, 3 deluxes, 0 features. In a genre that currently relies heavily on feature baiting and stimulus packages to boost streaming numbers, it's Key Glock's no feature rule, a genius move for building a cult-like loyal fan base, or is he hitting a creative ceiling by refusing to collaborate with other elite artists? Now, keep in mind, he does have joints with other people. He got some shit with Trap Diggy that's going trending on music, whatever. But on his project, it seems to be mostly just him. Maybe some people from Paper Rap. You feel me? But
And my last question: what's your favorite song you've ever made?
That I ever made?
Yeah.
It's not out yet. It come out April 3rd.
Feature? No feature?
Nope.
All right, I love it. Thank you so much, Glock.
So how do y'all feel about like artists who insist on no feature? I know that can be a bonus for some people, because if you go on tour and you go on shows and shit, if you have a hit song, I think Waka was talking about this with that no hand shit, where he got like 2 other rappers who never come, so you just end up doing your verse, having the crowd sing the other verse. So what do y'all think about Glock's approach, particularly as it pertains to his style? You feel me?
It makes sense. I think a lot of people make songs with other people just to get their name out there, just to promote themselves. And I think they don't really think about if it makes sense or not, or if they're just doing it for the sake of it. And I think if anything, that can hurt the art. You're diluting yourself. But I don't know. I haven't heard enough of his music to say for him specifically. But ain't he on that Sexy Red song too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does features outside, but on his own projects, he kind of like keeps it solo dolo. You feel me?
Yeah, that's that. I mean, shit.
I mean, that's how you that's how you keep folks from like trying to sue you just to get your attention and stuff. It's just you on the album.
He's still on that
with nobody.
But I think this follows the Young Dolph's formula, because on Young Dolph's albums, you definitely don't see any features that much. And if it is, it's paper route only. So I think not only did he take the lead of paper route, he had to like incorporate Dolph's methods, because Dolph was dropping music and dropping bangers, and nobody say anything bad about his music. So I think he's trying to keep paper route afloat by himself, damn near, because the other guys drop music, but like you said, he dropped like 8 albums in like 3 years, and some of them were deluxes. Like, that nigga's working. Like, that's a lot of music to be dropping in 3 years. and you still grieving. Like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, for me, some of my favorite artists, it's I actually prefer when there is like basically no or very limited features anyway. So if you're a big Key Glock fan, I'd imagine you're kind of into that.
Yeah. I will say, just to kind of push back a little bit on it does kind of gets to the point where like it kind of he has a style that's not like super versatile to me. You know what I'm saying? So it can get to the point where if you're just hearing Key Glock for like 12, 13 songs, it can start to like run together. You know what I'm saying? I actually think he could benefit from actually working with artists that maybe can complement his style. You feel me? A lot of times when he was like his early stuff, it was him and Dolph. You feel me? And they had that style that kind of complemented each other. I don't necessarily think that it's super palatable just hear Key Glock for a whole like 13 projects just because you're gonna hear the same shit over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear the same shit. So no shit. I like Key Glock, but yeah. Go ahead.
So many classic albums too, with no features. Illmatic has like one feature, and De La Soul is Dead has no features, or even just recently, J. Cole album has no features. Maybe one that I'm forgetting about. I'm not saying that's a classic, but I'm just saying,
But those are like way versatile artists to me. Like I said, no disrespect.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends. Yeah. It depends on the type of artist, and it depends on it depends on how much you have to say, bro. Because like, I can't imagine like, I hate to throw them under the bus, but I can't imagine like a Migos album having a whole bunch of features.
Because you already got 3 people.
Yeah, I think if done right, you can do it, but it just depends on the artist. Like you said, I agree with you, Cloud. In general, though, I think maybe even throwing more of them paper route cats on it, you feel me? Might help. I don't think they get enough for the shine too, because they got a roster over there. They got a lot of cats over there. I don't necessarily think getting they shine like they should outside of like local regional shit. You feel me? So
that is true.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
artists.
You do reviews like me, right? And there's nothing worse than when you're reviewing an artist and an album that's good, and the features start bringing tracks and the level down. No, you know what I mean? So, like for Key Glock, like if he's, and I don't know, but if he's thinking like, oh, let me get Sexy Red on the album, it's like, nah, man, I think actually you are better off having no features, dog.
Hey,
and then, you just go feature with her.
Hey,
yeah, or the weak carriers.
Yeah.
No, or the weak carriers.
Yeah. It could go either way. I've heard some features that elevate the album too. You feel me? So it just depends on who he picks. But yeah, that's part of my criteria. Like the first thing I do, and I've heard quite a few albums recently where it's like no features. Where I'm like, yo, I kind of wanted this. Some people like elevate themselves when they go against somebody, particularly if you. And I know you got some artists in this fucking chat, right? When you in the booth with a motherfucker, you hear somebody else verse, they send a verse back to you on some shit. Sometimes you be like, what? All right, I gotta kill this shit now, motherfucker, right? Like sometimes it's like that. Some people need to fuck. Some people go to the gym and need a gym partner to help them live. It motivates them, right? So I think it can work in your favor, where it gives you more motivation to kill some shit. You know, especially if you got that competitive nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or just like enhancement talent. Like I'll say, I listen to Flockavelli.
You listen to Flockavelli?
And no, I don't listen to. I have listened to it, but some of them rappers that he got on there make Waka sound like fucking Rakim.
Yeah, exactly.
That's disrespectful. And I remember Flockavelli. Flockavelli was hard.
Yeah, were the features hard?
Yeah, because you had Slim Duncan, you had Walker's brother.
Slim Duncan was the worst one.
What? That's a lie. Now you tripping. Frenchie was the worst Brit Squad member.
Listen,
it was Gucci, Walker, OJ, Woo the Kid, Frenchie. Well, Slim Duncan in front of Frenchie.
I don't know, bro. Frenchie.
Where's Slim Duncan in 2026, man?
Dead.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rest in
I don't mean
peace.
to laugh, man. But
Yeah,
G,
I wasn't gonna try to laugh, but he died like
Peace.
bang long time ago.
You know that,
you ain't know that, man.
Bro, that was like
why would I know about that?
that was front street news. That was like big. When that happened in Atlanta,
That ain't
niggas
news
shut
over
this
here,
shit
man.
down.
He on the
No,
East Coast, man.
me and Cloud don't know about that.
I ain't know nothing
You
about
don't know
that.
about you from the Midwest.
No.
So you ain't got no excuse though.
But I say me and D from the South.
I ain't from the
Hey,
South.
rest in peace. Rest in peace to that, brother.
Absolutely. Rest in peace.
For sure. But yeah, man, I just think in general that I think Key Glock needs some fucking. I'm gonna say it honestly, bro. I want to see some features on Key Glock. You ain't gotta have a ton of them, dog. But give me 2 or 3, bro. Give me
Shit,
2 or
get
3.
lucky.
Yeah, give me a couple people, man, that compliment. Fun. My bad, bro. It's been rolled all day. Then why you get one type of song from Glock. It would behoove him to expand on the feature. Where you been? You been reading books, motherfucker? Where you learn behoove at?
I know how to spell behoove. Thank you, Cam.
Salute to Cam, man. Yeah, I agree. I think we're in agreement, bro. Get some features on that bit, bro. I understand what you're doing, Key Glock, but get some features on that bitch. Any last thoughts on that joint? But that man working, dog.
Or rap better. I said, or rap better.
I will say Key Glock gets a lot of
but I mean rap better, bro.
Jonathan, where you from?
Rap about some more shit.
Jonathan, where you from? Where you from, Jonathan?
I'm in Baltimore right now.
How you from Y'all niggas say dude, and you gonna talk
I'm from Baltimore, bro.
You gonna stop talk about dude. Dude. I hate you now. You can't. Hold on, do you like Yo Gotti?
Do I like Yo Gotti?
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next topic, man.
Nah, bro. Nah.
He plead the fifth, dog.
He might be worse than every name we've talked about, but let's go to the next topic.
All right. That's a lot. That's a strong subject. That's strong.
Man, you better not go to Memphis, dog. You might get motherfucking.
You won't make it. You won't make it.
There ain't nothing for me in Memphis, bro. So
Memphis dope, man. But salute to Memphis, by the way. The thoughts of J Cloud are the thoughts of J Cloud and not the platform. Anyway, man, J. Cole recently admitted he hates album drops at 12 o'clock midnight. He old, man. He got to sleep. Arguing that fans are too tired to properly digest a 24-track project in the middle of the night. With Kendrick Lamar's GNX already proving that a midday surprise release can still dominate the charts, is it time for the industry to abandon the midnight Friday tradition? Does the midnight drop still provide value? Let's see.
Shed this down. That would be untrue. That'd be like Stevie Wonder making songs in the key of life. Thank God that shit didn't drop today. Can you imagine if Songs in the Key of Life dropped a double disc and people had to like spend their Friday night at 12 o'clock listening to all of these songs just to be like, how does shit feel long? It's Songs in the Key of Life. Like, is he supposed to, should he have picked the best, all of them hits? No, but they all valid. They all got you this classic. You know what I mean? Like, and of course, you take the ones you want and you put them in your pocket, but that doesn't diminish the greatness and the effort and the zone he hit when he was making that album that birthed those songs. But we live in a generation where it's like, first of all, I hate the albums drop at 12 o'clock. Why the fuck an album? You wouldn't disrespect a movie like that. Imagine if you had to go see a movie, but you could only see it at 12 midnight. If you wanted to be first to see it, you had to go 12 midnight on a Friday night. Like, niggas is tired by 12. Like, yo, I'm grateful. Anybody that listen to my shit, 24 songs on the first night at 12 o'clock and made it through, thank you. Like, and if you didn't, I don't even blame you. It's 12 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? So, like, that shit bothers me. I'm doing a lot of rambling, you know what I mean? But
yo, like I said,
salute to Cole, man. Like, honestly, it was hard to get through that double disc in the middle of the day. Not saying it was bad, but that shit was long. But what are y'all thoughts about the midnight drop on Friday, man? Y'all fans of that tactic?
That nigga old. If the album good, I'm staying up to 2 o'clock replaying the album. It don't matter if the album's good enough to like pass how it worked because I stayed up to listen to it. Shit, that's why I did that damn Drake album. I was like, oh, I gotta go work at 8. Well, I'm gonna be up until 3 o'clock listening to this.
Which one?
It was Views.
How long was that, bro?
Hey, Child's Play was hard.
How much? What album nowadays though, bro, is worth staying up till midnight? How much shit is dropping nowadays is worth staying up till midnight?
The clips. You would stay up to listen to the clips.
Tyler the Creator.
Tyler
I mean, Tyler the Creator don't really do that though, bro. He's like one of those people that drops on like Tuesdays or like Wednesdays. He's almost like an example of what J. Cole is like pushing for.
But if he were to drop on Friday, niggas will way up to 12 to listen to it.
Yeah, but he don't do that. So it's kind of like he kind of like supports.
They doing that for financial reasons though. Like that's when if I'm not mistaken, that's when like the musical week starts, where like sales week starts.
Yeah,
but it's not financial. It's not financial reasons though. It's like chart shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billboard
so,
shit.
It makes sense to why it's happening.
Yeah, it was just a standard. It's label shit.
I mean, it is label shit, honestly, because, I got to go to work or whatever. If I really like the album that much, I'm not staying up till midnight because I got to be at work at like 3 in the morning. But I'm definitely listening to that in the car on the way there. Like, I love when I get that notification that Larry June released a new project, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's amazing.
Yeah, I feel you. Honestly, you can listen to whatever the fuck it's like the rush to be first though. Like, is there still this need to be first for everything? Unless you're like one of these people that like trying to be the first to critique some shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna throw no shade. I know you think I know your child thinking I ain't gonna do it. But unless you're in a rush to be one of these first to review something or something like that, who really gives a fuck? I'll listen to it in the morning when I wake up. You feel me?
Yeah, but that's the dope shit about direct to consumer now, because it's like people could just upload their album and put it out 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
or 8 at night. Listen before you go to sleep. So that's like one of the doper things.
I do think it takes away that moment. Oh, go ahead.
If the album comes with merch, like, because midnight merch drops make a lot more sense to me than just an album. So if the album is coming with merch or something tangible that comes along with it, that also makes sense to me too.
You think so, bro? Because not everybody's able to stay up. That's the thing. If you do a whole merch drop at like 6 p.m., everybody's awake at 6 p.m.
Right, but if it's like a limited edition or like a merch drop, this ain't for everybody. Everybody not going to get this limited edition T-shirt or this limited edition vinyl. If you want it that bad, then you got to stay up till midnight.
It depends, though. If it's that, or if you want everybody to be able to get it. So it depends, yeah.
I will say, like, somebody made a point, like, with these TV shows that we can binge now and shit. Like, it takes away that moment where everybody's watching it. Like, that's why the Super Bowl is still a big thing, right? Because everybody's still watching. Even if you don't like football, like big boxing events, everybody's tuned in at one time, right? Music kind of used to be like that. If you drop, everybody's in line at Best Buy trying to pop the disc in, be the first to listen to it or whatever, prior to this first to review or first to do anything type of shit, right? So everybody was trying to get to the store, buy the disc, you listen to it, you go to school on fucking Monday, talk about it or whatever, right? I do think we kind of missed those moments, you feel me? With those like surprise drops and shit like that. It takes away that everybody's involved type of shit, you feel me? I do kind of miss that.
Everybody's Beyonce.
Going out, motherfucking music was fire. You going out in motherfucking wintertime to buy motherfucking somebody's CD or some shit, pay $10-$20. So yeah, we don't get that no more. But yeah, I agree. I just think, like I said, it's a numbers thing. It really is a nothing burger to me, because like I said, you just listen to the shit in the morning, bro. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So whatever. What we got last? One of our last topics right here is the industry saturation, a legitimate hurdle for music producers, or is just a convenient excuse for those who haven't mastered their craft. So let me pull up this particular tweet. And luckily, we got a producer sitting right here who can motherfucking chime in and shit. You know, Hotep at? He drop out. He always made it. Hotep, you only had like 9-10 minutes, dog. As a music producer, if you're scared that the industry is too saturated, just take it like you're not good enough with your skill. Yes, the industry is saturated, but there can never be another P Prime or how the fuck you say it? Isaac. How the fuck you say his name, bro? I ain't even gonna try to fuck that up. There are producers then, and there are producers, capital producers. So basically saying it doesn't matter how saturated the market is. If you got it like that, you got it like that. What do you think about that, man? Is the market too saturated? I know people say this about like a lot of things too, like podcasts. Every rapper has a podcast. I've seen that and shit like that. Does talent naturally rises above the market saturation?
It depends, because if you can overcome the storms, then yeah, you can make some. Now, there's producers, then there's producers. Like Pharrell didn't become Pharrell overnight. Like niggas have to take time to be producers. So niggas gonna have to grind and make their way to becoming a good producer. But niggas is just wilding and just like trying to like, I don't know. I feel like niggas just need to take their time and not worry about other people. Like, when did it become like so iffy to be like, oh, I gotta worry about it. This guy's gonna be a producer? Nigga, worry about yourself. We all gotta get to our goals one way or another. So I don't know. I just feel like not anybody can be a producer, but I think you have to like have the passion and have the time to like up your craft.
I got you. I agree. Real quick, man. Shout out to he got shout out to the homie. He says Citero. I thought I said that, bro. Unless you hear me say it, that's a tough one. So we reviewed him earlier. Reviewed his track earlier, man. He says he appreciate the feedback. I'm definitely an OG, still on my boom bap shit. Didn't make that beat. Me and homies are still on boom bap shit. Definitely concept album, went a little deep. Pause. Yeah, I agree, dog. I agree. So I tell him check the whole thing out. But he didn't make the beat, Cloud, so you can't.
Yeah, I didn't say not me. I didn't say like to get off the
throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, I didn't say to get off of the boom bap shit because I fuck with boom bap. I just didn't like that beat. So yeah, you can rap though. But on the topic, well, speaking of Pharrell, because you brought up Pharrell, and that's gonna kind of go into my point. But I mean, Pharrell had Teddy Riley. Pharrell wasn't like doing a whole bunch of like. He didn't do like the grassroots grind and all that shit. Like he went to Teddy Riley's studio before he had anything.
But he was still with that. You still have to learn. Like Teddy Riley can't hold your hand.
I'm saying that. I'm just saying he didn't really have to.
I mean, yeah, that is a cheat code. That's a cheat code.
Yeah, but you have to grind, but you got to know people, bro. Like that's just how it is. As a producer, your whole career, and that's why I'm glad I'm not just a producer. But as a producer, your whole career is built off of the backs of like other people. Like it's about building with other people. So it's like if you're not building with nobody, or you just building with your homeboys got to be insanely talented, and they got to know people. So it's all about connection when you're a producer. And if you're not connected, then it's like you're not really going to go anywhere. That's the reality of it. No matter how good your shit is.
That's true.
Facts. That's like everything in life, dog, is about who you know to a certain extent. Talent can only take you so far. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the connections, not building with anybody. Everybody has to. I think that's a lost art too, is just kind of like sitting with somebody, interning, you feel me, to a certain extent, like learning what they do. You know what I mean? That system. Kanye had to sit down with no ID and shit like that, right? A lot of people think they can just jump off the bat, do everything, and not have that input for somebody else that's done it for a minute. You feel me? That shit does make you better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I agree with that, definitely. But talent ain't everything, dog. Talent ain't everything. Make sure you have that work ethic as well. So I think that's the bigger thing out of all of this, is like keep fucking working, dog. A lot of those producers are the producers they are because they kept working. They kept working. It wasn't, even if they shit wasn't popping initially, they loved the art form. They loved the concept of getting better to a certain extent in what you do. And that's what separates people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this: talent can get you through the door, but your work ethic is gonna keep you there.
Mm-hmm. Big old facts, bro.
So,
take that, that knowledge drop message. Any last thoughts on that joint, man? All right, we're gonna get ready to get up out here, but of course, rest in peace, Lord Sear, man. I know I used to listen to Serious and shit. We kind of missed that. It was a couple weeks ago, but definitely a legend in the game. Definitely somebody who put a lot of people on, man. I used to listen to his shit in the afternoon, like right before like Rude Jude came on and shit. I think he used to actually wrote him and shit. So,
oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So salute to them. Huh?
This shit fucked me up.
Yeah. And he was young. He was a young dude, man. You feel me? So I hate to see a lot of our younger legends and shit, pass away and stuff like that, But I make sure we take care of that. Huh?
How old was he?
1973, dog. So what's that? 53?
Damn.
1953, 52, because he ain't turned 53 this year. So yeah, man, we gotta make sure we look out for each other, man, and make sure we take care of our health and stuff like that, because we need our people around, bro. We need talented people around, definitely people who in the game, stuff like that. So this was a tragic loss to the hip hop community, and rest in peace, Lord Sear, man, definitely. All right, but before we get out of here, definitely we have to acknowledge the unsung people out here. So we got our segment called Under the Algorithm, where we highlight any artists we've been listening to. If y'all want to put the audience, we got 102 people tuning in right now. Got a few people on YouTube. Yeah, y'all not just watching on X, man. Appreciate y'all. But if you got an artist you listen to that you think the people should check out, make sure y'all drop the name, dog. Maybe the particular project you want them to check out. Because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's putting talented people on and putting everybody on the good music. So whoever want to go first can go first, dog.
Yeah, I'll go first. Sorry. No, go ahead, Dale.
So he's actually from your neck of the woods, D. A guy called Valley, VALEE. He was signed to give you. Yeah. What, y'all don't like listen to Valley hard.
He got some shit with what's the fucking name? The singer dude.
Ballet? I got a record with him.
Yeah, he had some shit on my gym playlist, dog. He got some shit. Yeah.
But like,
he's dope.
I like all his music. He's like, I found out he did that song with Pusha T, and I was like, oh shit, that shit's hard.
Yeah.
So like,
he's dope.
Yeah, he definitely dope. So Valley, you got a particular project you want to check out for him, or just check him out in general?
Yeah, just check him out in general, because like I think he has an Elevator Music album, and like I was hesitant, but it was still hitting. So like, if you like Elevator Music, that's probably up your alley.
Womp Womp. That's the shit he had with Jeremiah. That shit was on my gym.
Yeah.
I remember. Salute to Valley. I'm surprised you found that one. Look at you. You digging
it. Valley hard, bro. Me and my mans I found him when we were in Atlanta, and I was like, yo, this shit hard as fuck. Because he had that song with Zero. Like, yeah, I fuck with him.
I remember he first came out and people were very like weird about it. I'm like, this is different. Like, this dude's different. Like, he ain't like, I didn't really understand like the reaction people had to him. Like, cause it was like a weird reaction. Like, oh, he sounds like he's like mumbling, or he sounds like he's half asleep. And I was like,
I mean, but V's raps like he's half asleep, and I like V's.
Yeah, I think he's dope. So
yeah, it's kind of more like Kenny Mason, more like to me than fucking like the sleep shit. But yeah, he's dope. Next, who else you got?
All right, I'll go. The song is 94 West off the project I-94. It's just a 2-song EP from the Curator Harmony Quality, which is the 17th cipher. This has got a bunch of artists on it: Rufus Sims, Panamera P, I Am God, and Water, produced by Big Ghost. And yeah, just like a dope, quick 2-track EP. One's from dudes from Chicago. The other track is dudes from Detroit. So that's a good project. Check that out. The 17th Cypher's got a lot of dope projects they put out.
Man, I think Obi trying to run for like mayor of Chicago or some shit. You trying to replace
I mean,
that Johnson dude or some shit? He always bigging up Chicago artists, man.
I don't even know if Harmony is from Chicago, to be fair. So
it don't matter. They is, you gonna find.
Hey, Mayor Kenobi Town.
Real, you gonna get jumped in. You gonna be a vice lord by the end of the day.
Shit.
Right. Who else, man? Who next,
You
dog?
listen to Chris Crack. If you fuck with Chicago shit, you fuck with Chris Crack.
I haven't heard too much. Only a couple features, to be fair.
No, he has 2 albums with Vic Spencer.
Yeah.
They were a group at one point, but yeah. But yeah, I'll go next. Yeah, he's not really new to me, and he's not new in general by any means, but I've been listening to a lot of Bronze Nazareth. And I would definitely recommend it if you like Wu-Tang shit, because he's kind of like, he picked up where I would say RZA left off at a certain point, where people will say like RZA started doing like the keyboard shit and like stop fucking with samples. Bronze kind of like took that sample shit and like elevated it, and he's very like, a lot of his shit sounds like Cuban links, like Iron Man RZA. So I would very much like recommend Bronze Nazareth if you like prime RZA.
Yeah, I just actually was seeing a buddy talk about him just the other day after you like first mentioned him. So I think the name had been buzzing around anyways for me. Like I kind of had thought, so I definitely am gonna check him out.
Yeah, definitely, bro. He's got like albums with dudes from Kill Army. And he just put out an album with Terminology, I think like last year. But yeah, crazy.
Okay, and I'm gonna go with this artist called Bobby Roberts. Actually, he hit us up, wanted us to check his shit out. It's pretty decent. I was torn pick him for the DOD maybe next week or something like that, but he got a new project drop. What can I get for this? Make sure y'all check that out. Pittsburgh Cat, you feel me? So kind of gritty shit. So check that shit out. You feel me? Let me know what you think about that artist, and if you want to hear it on next week's DOD, drop me a line. Outside of that, I think that's all we got, man. So of course, last minute I always get that to my good people here, man. If y'all got some shit y'all want to plug out here, because everybody is working out here in these streets, you feel me? Talented cats. We start with Obi, man. What you working on, dog?
Just lots of reviews. I'm excited about this next indie spotlight that's coming for April. Yeah, April. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. I'm excited for that indie spotlight to drop, and just lots of content. Trying to just catch up with requests. Honestly, is really what it's just a constant battle at this point, which is a good thing. Not complaining.
Oh, you cursed out again. You gonna get us cursed out, Obi? You gonna have people talking shit on my post again?
Oh, no. Like I'm trying to no. That was a one odd situation. So we're all good.
It's all good, man. Hey, man, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping, dog. So take it easy. Appreciate you, Obi. Jay Cloud, what you working on,
homie? I got an interview dropping Monday with my homegirl Lex. And yeah, we talked about a whole bunch of shit, like just like where I started, like how I started to make music, what I'm working on right now. Just asked about the Chance shit. There's a whole bunch of, it's a good, cool interview. It's my first on-camera joint. And then I got something like dropping after that on April 1st.
April Fool's Day? You playing around?
That's
Are you being funny or you actually being serious?
Listen, man, that's the type of shit I do. Like, to drop an album on fucking April 1st. So, yeah, I said that in the interview that I did, but I just kind of like wanted to drop it out of nowhere. But yeah,
there you go. We getting the April Fool's album, maybe.
Yeah.
What's the name of the platform, dog, that you the interview
on? I forget off the top of the head, but I'm a post it and all that. So
yeah, just make sure you shoot the link, man, so we can plug that shit for you, dog.
Oh, for sure.
And appreciate you coming through, man. Working your ass off, homie. Dale, what you got going on, man?
So I just finished the video for Chainsaw Man, and I literally just finished it before the call.
What the fuck is a Chainsaw Man, dog?
See, I was going to send it. I was going to send it to you and Obi, but it's too weird to start. I had to send y'all some normal shit before I seen the weird shit.
Didn't it end?
Yeah, it ended badly.
Now I gotta binge it. Now I gotta binge it because
you know what you're talking about? I don't know that shit.
See, it's gonna be weird. It's weird. It's weird. And it, like, if I, because this thing called STD Devil, so it's like it's a lot. See, I have to ease you into the show before I just give you exactly. Exactly.
I would not start us off with whatever that one is.
See, I told you. I just told you. I gotta give you the normal shit before I give you the weird stuff. So it has to equal up. But
Steel Ball Run.
Say again.
You fuck with Steel Ball Run?
Oh, nigga, I wanted to buy a horse so I can ride the horse to the neighborhood.
You've been saying a lot. Don't you ever talk about me, man? Because you be saying something.
No, bro. If I had the money for a horse, I'd be like fucking Napoleon in that. Just in the air like this. Like, nigga, what? Bro, I read Steel Ball Run. I'm so hyped that shit came out. It's like ridiculous. But I'm also working on the Jack Harlow album review, which I ain't gonna lie to you. Pre-pause. That white man could blow.
Ain't no pause in that.
Bro.
That is
bro.
That is
I
a pause.
understand why niggas hate. I understand why niggas was mad. If he didn't say I was the music made me blacker, this album be a 10 out of 10. I swear to God. That nigga spit. That nigga, D'Angelo spitting on his album.
What?
See,
it's white sugar. It's white sugar. It's white sugar.
That loves it. That's so funny.
It's White Sugar, the album.
That's like Splendor.
But it's still White Sugar.
Yeah.
Splendor.
But it's bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna play this around the hose. This is that Western Road Views type of I ain't gonna lie to you.
You get that shit a 10, dog.
That might go depending on
like, bro, I was 4 songs in and I was like, where is the fault? Where is the fault?
He crooning, man. It's too much crooning, dog. It's not no.
But niggas been wanting a crooning R&B album. He's just white. If he want white, niggas will be going crazy.
I mean, I don't think he can sing though.
See, but it's not about the singing. I just want to croon to you.
Fuck me up about it.
Yeah. Fucking frosty mini wheats ass fucking
bro. Play this winter, nigga. Got me in a chokehold. Pause. That's how good this song is. That's how good this nigga album is, bro. This white man is killing it. I'm glad it's a Black History Month. I'm so glad it's not Black History Month. But that, I ain't gonna lie to you. Jack Harlow made me a fan with this one.
Listen,
I mean, me too, kind of. Yeah, so
I think you should write for Jamiroquai.
Oh my God!
Because Jamiroquai is a better singer than him.
He
like
is,
65.
but
no, I would like that.
I like Jack's voice. I'll stand up. Dell left, so I'll stand up for that.
He had to leave. He
had to leave. He had to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fucked up. Because I had a question for him too, but that's all right.
Yeah, he had booty. We got yeah ho for you, Dale. Whenever you hear it or listen to it. But
what you working on, dude?
Man, you seem to fuck I'm working on this shit. That's it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. We got 104 people tuning in right now, man. Y'all should have got that shit up to 200. I'm disappointed in y'all, but make sure y'all share this shit. Make sure y'all tell people to tune in, and make sure y'all support all of the artists that we try to highlight, man. Make sure y'all check out the brother Citero. God damn it. Make
sure y'all get the fuck out so it can be like an even number. Even 100.
Go to 100. But we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Went off the rails toward the end, but it's all good, man. And no, Jack Harlow, 6 out of 10, dog. You listen to that shit, Cloud. What's your 10 number? I get up out here. I gotta hear it.
What's my score on it?
Yeah, what's your score?
Yeah, so we got a 10 out of 10, a 6 out of 10, and a 7.5 out of 10.
I like the production because like Robert Glasper and shit, and like Raven Lene, all these like dope names are involved, but he can't fucking sing.
Come on, you gotta get a number.
He said spend a couple more years, like with vocal lessons.
So what's your number?
I'll give it like a 6.
Agree with me.
Fair enough.
Agree with me. But that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you coming back, Dale. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all check out his line of monnets coming out. You feel me?
Dale, I went to school with a guy that's on One Piece. I don't know if you've seen this live show. I don't know anything about One Piece, but I didn't know that until recently.
Who?
You know, and I don't know these names. Usopp?
Are you serious? You went to school, bro? Yeah. Oh, but you legendary. You might be the most legendary dude right now. Next to Cloud, but Cloud, I meant to say that Pink Panthers mix you made was fire.
Oh, thank you, man.
Like I ain't gonna, that shit was hard. I was like, yo, this shit is fire as fuck.
Salute to Dale, man. Positive vibes, man. It's always great when you roll through, man. We be missing the episodes you ain't here, brother. All right. Make sure you get a day shift or some shit so your ass can come through more often, man. We appreciate it.
I got busy life, man. I got busy life.
So that's all I got, man. Behalf of everybody, behalf of the staff, behalf of everybody tuning in, man, behalf of my people in the background working, whoever putting in work back there. We appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna keep rolling, bro. So that's all I got.
Peace out.